what's going on, man? New episode of Playa Politics, man. We back.
Man, we back with another one, man. YouTube, TikTok. We appreciate y'all, man. We see views going up there. Okay, we little by little, brick by brick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We love to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta see it.
Love to see it. Shout out to everybody that comments, everybody that watches, man. We appreciate the love. We don't care where you're from, what you're doing. You know, politics need to be followed, man. We appreciate the love, though.
Yes, sir.
Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Tell a homeboy, all that good stuff, man. But we're gonna get into it. A quick update. You know we don't do updates, but we need a quick update. We asked the question, what did Angel Reese do?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Like, you know,
yeah,
a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
And so we got some, you know, we saw we got some comments about that, and then people have been posting videos all over the internet. Cause there's like a whole hate train on her, but at the same time, have you seen the dude that bet every game that she gonna miss her first shot?
Mm-mm.
And they done made some serious bread off of that bet.
Yeah.
They every game she plays, they bet if she gonna they bet that she gonna miss her first shot.
The first shot, yeah.
I think for 4 straight games she missed her first shot.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas been raking it in, so she's almost become like the butt of jokes for a lot of people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, it's fair critique. You know, it's fair as far as her play goes. As far as the way she's playing, like, cause I was sitting there watching the game and I'm like, yo, she do miss a lot of easy layups, but hell, that's anybody. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what I did see and what the consensus was, but it's still kind of weird to me. Like, oh, she just got a bad attitude. And it's like, it's like that much hate for somebody who thinks they deserve the same kind of recognition. I couldn't rock with that excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
just don't know. I mean, kind of ask people when they ask, they say she got a bad attitude. She need to humble herself and all that shit. Yeah. I'm like, okay. What she got to like? What you mean? Like,
yeah, what you wanted to do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm trying to figure out where, like, on the court, off the court, like.
Well, the one clip I did see, and this was an old clip from last year where she was like, you know, pretty much saying Caitlin Clark ain't the only reason why people are watching the WNBA.
Okay.
She's like, they're watching it because of me too. And to an extent, she was telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Like, one like that was just completely fabricated. Like,
yeah.
Granted, I think the spike in viewership, especially, you know, Caitlin Clark, because they've had to change venues of certain games because, you know, Caitlin Clark was going, you know, be at the game, whatever. So, but whether, you know, she's a hero to you or a villain, people are at least tuning in to watch Angel Reese too, and it's the same hate train as, I would say, a Floyd Mayweather guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same thing. Like,
yeah.
So you hate her so much you want to watch her lose. So there's now she might think it's because people like her or whatever the case may be, but to say, you know what I'm saying, people not watching her, I disagree with that. I'm like, people watching. You know what I'm saying? You know, whether they like you because they hate her. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm gonna say about that, man. She wouldn't have. I'm trying to remember how many followers she got on Instagram.
She has 1 million more followers than Caitlin Clark.
So
1 million more, or like half a million more, something like that.
So you can't tell me none of them, more people ain't watching WNBA.
Right. Now,
I don't understand it. Huh?
Yeah. Now, I will say this too, and I don't want to take it too far left with that, but you know, Angel Reese is a little better to look at. You know, I just put it like that. So I know
a little better.
Huh?
A little better.
Like I said, I don't want to take it too far.
Well, I'll take it. Angel Reese is a lot better to look at.
Yeah. And there's no competition. Like it's like if you want to take it there's no competition. But so I know a lot of her following is based off of who she is, like in the fashion world, because she's heavy in the fashion world. Like I don't know why people haven't. There's a lot that goes into that too. There are a lot of people that follow athletes, not necessarily because of what they do on the field or on the court. A lot of people follow athletes because of their extracurriculars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think of a comparison. Like there are people that follow SGA not only because of what he's doing on the court, because he's like a whole fashion dude. So there are people that follow him also because of that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas somebody who's just pure basketball, I can't think off the top of my head. But there's a guy there. I'm pretty sure he has more followers than Halliburton and Jalen Brunson. Like we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like just because of there's more to look at. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody who's just fire on the court. So I would argue that's why Angel Reese has more followers than Caitlin Clark, because you're following Caitlin Clark just because she's good on the court. Like there's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing else to, So, but at the same time, any athlete should build a brand outside of what they're doing, because you don't know how long you got. You know what I'm saying? One wrong move, you out for the season. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I would encourage any athlete, male or female, to extend their brand outside of whatever sport they're playing. So, on that end. But like I said, overall, though, the hate, I still don't, the way they give it to her, it's like, dang, so like, like I said, Dave Portnoy, when he started out with the sport thing, I was like, oh, okay, I can agree with that. But then when he kept talking, I was like, okay, that's beyond sport. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you just...
But just like I said, only thing I do is let these niggas talk long enough.
Right.
Let these niggas talk long enough, and they're gonna tell you where they stand at this shit.
And I'm keeping on. If you dislike her on a sport thing, it's like, hey, I'm a fan of Caitlin Clark, so I don't like her. Cool. Like I get that. I'm pretty sure there are people like that flip-flop. There are people that probably don't like Caitlin Clark because they fans of Angel Reese, and that's fine. Y'all keep the sport. But at the same time, there are people acting like there's nothing beyond that, and I call bullshit on that. It's obvious there's a lot beyond the...
But they're the same thing with... These folk got 1 million more followers than Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that none of these people watch WNBA.
Right.
Out of the 1 million people, I ain't saying all million got to watch, but I'm just saying, you can't tell me that 1 million people, out of all the 1 million people, nobody watched the WNBA.
Right. Because she got, I think hers is 4 point. I want to say hers is 4.2 and Caitlin was like 3.7 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's at least 500,000 more people.
Yeah.
And again, Angel Reese does more. So as far as off the court.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like I remember one game last season, she was either coming out the tunnel or going in, and it was like just a bunch of girls, little girls, like just lined up waiting to, get an autograph and all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't see a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like it's she getting the same fanfare and as Caitlin Clark now.
But you let the other nigga tell it that she don't got no fans. Like nobody like
and that's why I call cap, because like she has fans, bro. Like she had, like when they won the NCAA championship, it went stupid for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was stupid for how much she got. And, she got the NIL, she got all the deals after that. And she's grown her brand off of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at her for having a podcast. I'm not mad at her for doing all these different brand deals and like Shawty, get the bread. Like
she got star power though, Shawty. Niggas don't like to see it. Exactly. Niggas don't like to see it. I don't know why, but She got star power. I mean, the numbers show the shit. Like
exactly.
She got these folk by she got almost 5 million followers.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark got 3.2.
Okay, so there you go.
Right. To me, I just feel like I don't understand. Like I just don't get nobody can explain the hatred. I feel like this shit hatred.
Yeah.
And it's just like the hood rat ways. I'm like, I mean, where you see her doing hood rat shit at?
And that's the other part. Like, other than a couple outfits, I give you a couple outfits, but even that.
If you in the fashion, you ain't gonna understand that shit anyway.
That's not a thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even on her podcast, she has other female hoopers on there, white and black. So you can't say she's just one side or the other. All she do is talk to. I ain't gonna front. She talked to the bad ones. I be peeping game. I was like, yeah, she don't have all the bad hoopers on here. Like she know what she doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get all the bad ones on here. I ain't finna get the other ones. I'm gonna get the bad. I'm gonna get the baddies on this motherfucker. And I feel you. I get it. Like you know what you know what people want to see. And like there was one. She do this little thing with StockX. Her and this one girl be trading dips and all this stuff. I'm saying like, oh okay, I see what this is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not mad at it. Like get your. Now the only thing I have disagreed with Angelique's on is still the we should be getting paid. They her and many other women thinking they should be getting paid as much as the men, and I'm like, y'all not there yet.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean that, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm not even saying they can't get there, but y'all are not in the space. Yeah. Of somebody getting $10-20 million a year to play. Yeah. Granted, and then on top of that, y'all only play in the summer. Yeah. The NBA is from what, October to
down in the summer.
Yeah, to the summer. Them boys only get the summer off in what part of the fall? Like they play longer, so they play longer. They get more fans, and I will say this to all the women out there who campaign for it and support, as y'all should support it fully. Yeah, I don't see women just walking around in WNBA jerseys. I don't see. Yeah, you don't hear women talking about getting season tickets. And remember we talked about this a year ago when they got into the league. The number one demographic of people that even go to the games were black men and their daughters. Mm-hmm. That was the number one demographic before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Yeah, we probably changed now, but nobody. Man. Yeah, we the only ones that was even going to the game like that consistently. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only that would be the only thing I disagree with her on. But other than that,
but to me, the hate come from men. Like that be the main thing. Like the men hate. They just don't like it. I ain't gonna. And it's just like okay, it's too much investment. That's what I'm saying. That is shit I don't understand. It's just like okay. The majority of this shit is hate from the men's side, and it's just like, for what? Right. Oh, well, she suck. Okay, cool. If you say she suck, I don't like her because she ain't got no game. Cool. But she need to humble herself, and she walking around with like acting like this and dressing like this, and it's just like, shawty, that ain't got nothing to do with the game. Like, what are you talking about?
Now, and like again, if you want to critique her game, that's fine. Like I don't, cause and on top of that, they two different. The one thing I don't like about it is people trying to compare them, and they really are two completely different players. Yeah, they're not even in the same realm of the way they play. Like you got one player that's an inside, she in the paint. Angel Reese is an in the paint player. Caitlin Clark played damn near outside 3-point line. Like let you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's this and it's that. They two different players. So like, this just something I disagree with a lot of people. They're trying to compare. I'm like, how do you compare, Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon. Like they two different players, bro. Like,
yeah.
Or Rodman and Kobe. Like it's two different players. You know what I'm saying? But and then somebody pulled up her stats. They did that Unrivaled thing during the offseason.
Yeah.
And Angel Reese showed out on that. So it's like
I just don't understand the shit. That's just something right there. I just don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't understand the root of the. I understand you don't like. Just like I said, I'm gonna say it again, cause we're gonna talk about another thing. I want to talk about too.
Yeah.
I can understand you saying you don't like the game. You don't like the way she play. Think she could be better. She ain't.
Fine.
That's great.
We can teach all athletes like that. Yeah.
But my nigga, like all the black bitches and hood rats and all that shit have nothing to do with the game.
That's where they lose it. So
that shit have nothing to do with the game. And it's just like the same thing with Megan. So I'm like, where I asked the question. I said, where is the lady? Where the lady who said that Tory Lanez to be out in the next 32 hours? That shit was like last week sometime. Y'all still in jail. Like where's why nobody ain't got her on timeline up asking what's going on with that?
Yeah,
nobody saying nothing about this shit.
Nah, because the tape. Well, one tape came out yesterday. Her saying she wasn't shot, whatever. My whole thing is, to me personally, and I've had these conversations with a couple people. I wouldn't me. I'm not taking the fall for nobody if I didn't do it. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't even make it to court.
Yeah.
If I didn't do it, and again, I have no dog in the fight. I really don't give a shit. To be honest.
Yeah.
So they all this is this whole scenario is them three and they bad decisions. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
But listen, this shit is 2-3 years ago.
This was a night of dumb decisions and dumb actions, and now we still got to deal with it, talk about it, hear about it, all that shit. But at the end of the day, bro, if he didn't do it, there's no way in hell I'm taking the fall for it.
Yeah,
no way I'm taking the fall. Like, there's no, well, maybe that, nah, bro. Shawty did that shit. Yeah, you can call it what you want to. Shawty did that shit. I'm not going to jail.
Or you can simply say I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I can simply prove my case and say I did not do this shit. Yeah. Y'all niggas do y'all job. Like if y'all, that's y'all job is to prove who did the shit. I'm saying I didn't do it. That's all I was saying. That's all I'm telling them to do. I ain't telling him nobody. I'm just telling him, nigga, if you didn't do it, state that you didn't do it.
Right.
But all this, well, he trying to not snitch on her, and I'm sorry, my nigga. Like this, what I'm trying to tell you. You don't have to snitch on the motherfucker. You say, "Hey, shot, I didn't do it."
Right. That's not snitching.
That ain't telling on nobody. You saying I didn't do the shit, nigga.
And let me real quick with the snitching thing. Y'all niggas bother me so much with that snitching, bruh.
Man, listen, that shit there is some.
And I gotta call out Young Thug on that too, cause Young Thug tweeted out, "Hey, Kid Cudi snitching." Do y'all know what snitching is? Listen,
some niggas, that shit so cut and dry. That shit like right in black and white. If you sit on the stand, you tell me. It don't matter what it is. If you sitting on the stand, point somebody or saying somebody did something, you tell me.
Oh, you told.
That's they whole thing.
I see, and it's obvious that the original what snitching really is has lost its whole. For Thug to tweet that out, I'm sitting here like, what? Cudi ain't even a street nigga, like.
But some niggas just got they mind made up on this shit. Like,
I see. It's something I totally disagree with. I'm sitting there like, yeah. And then if you heard what the whole transcript was, Cudi was looking for that nigga. Shot.
Yeah.
They said Cudi went looking for him. Like, hey, bro, like, you're not gonna just come in my crib, and you know what I'm saying. And granted, glad it didn't work out for something crazy happening, but to back to the point of Tory, the alternative to me is somebody sitting back, being cool with something being done to them. That's the alternative. Instead of saying, "Yo, I didn't do this," or "Yeah, this fool did this shit," or yada yada yada. The alternative that people want to take is, "I ain't gonna say nothing, man," you know, because even though this person burnt down the crib or stole my stuff or they pointing me out in the lineup and I ain't even do it, I'm just gonna take it because, you know, I ain't no snitch. It's like
that shit. That's backwards, man. That's backwards. Like that's the reason why. In that case, you should have just got your public defender and just let them folk deal what they had to do. But right, basically, that's what he got. That was basically he got a fucking public defender because just like shit. If you didn't do the shit, y'all. If all these niggas out here saying Tory didn't do it, free Tory and all this shit, he didn't do it and all this shit.
Right.
If he didn't do it, what happened 2 years ago when this shit was going on?
Right.
What all this evidence? Okay, you think these folks ain't seen all these videos?
They got all the videos.
Like y'all niggas, y'all just not getting it on the internet and y'all just not seeing the shit. You think these folks ain't see that shit?
Right.
So where this shit was in court? Where all this shit was in court?
I mean, I'm not gonna front. There was a point when they were going through all the stuff where I'm like, it was almost like they didn't all the way prove it, but it was like we have no other direction to go.
Yeah.
Because it's always been out there that his DNA wasn't on the gun. That's always been on. That's been out there since day one, or whenever they did the investigation. But Meg is the one that kept saying, "Yeah, it was him." And all this was going like, well, you know, it's like. So again, my whole point is, like I said, I ain't got a dog in the fight. I don't give a shit. I think, like I said, it was 3 people doing stupid shit that night, and this is what y'all get. But at the end of the day, it's just like. I'm tired. Like I don't even care no more. Like I don't even want to hear about it no more.
Like it just, but because it just real weird to me, Shaw, that it just pop up now. Like 2 years after home been in jail.
Well, you know he's been appealing the whole time.
But man, he been getting denied the whole time.
Yeah, he's been appealing. I'm talking about like the whole time, and allegedly, all this stuff has been known, and you know, when, like I said, if you read the conspiracy theory, that's where a lot of it comes from, to be honest. But like I said, I'm at the point now. I'm just like I don't care. So like to me, he was stupid for if he didn't do it. He was stupid for letting it get this far to where it was even going to trial. If she lying, cool. Hey, if she lying about it or whatever the case may be. If it come out, let her have it. So like it's like all right.
They already let him have it.
That
ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
That shit ain't nothing new. But it just like this shit is a 2-year-old thing. Home been in jail for what, 2 years?
Yeah, he got what, 5 months, I think.
Like he went to jail for shooting a gun or having a gun or some shit like that. So it's just like I don't think the shooting her part. I don't even think that shit was even part of his conviction or some shit like that. I don't know, but it's just like it's crazy, man. Like they want her damn years in prison and man.
Somebody was like, man, she should get the same time he got. Listen, like I said, if it come out that she lying, hey, have that.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna have some repercussion for that shit. But it's just like
and
all this shit.
That's if that happens.
But all this shit have been in the trial. The courtroom has seen this shit.
Yeah.
Like, and then you start with the conspiracy shit. Man, hey man, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, this shit pretty much, and for like Migos trying to stab him and shit like that, I don't know what that shit was.
I still ain't got a clear story. He told one story, then there was another story.
That nigga trying to get his ass, boy.
Yeah,
he trying to get him, boy.
Yeah, he was.
I said, damn, boy, that nigga stabbing like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
boy.
He was. It almost looked personal. You know, they were trying to say it was set up all that stuff. That shit look personal.
That shit look like damn. Yeah,
that shit
boy.
Look personal.
that shit didn't look like that shit look like home, boy. He really was trying to get him, so it just like
that look personal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, those everybody had a difference of opinion. It's fine. It's both situations have gotten to a point where we're just like, hey, y'all just gonna keep this shit going. So,
right, at this point, it's just like, shawty.
Yeah, it's
man. How many times we gonna talk about this same shit, man? Like, Shawty came out and said she had evidence to get that man out of 32 hours.
Yeah,
that man is still not out, man, and nobody ain't talking about this shit. I don't understand that part.
Yeah,
like, cause she crank it up for the damn Tory Avengers. Like, as soon as she did that, the nigga came out the woodwork. Oh, yeah.
And allegedly it's like a whole squad. So they got like a whole squad of people trying to get this dude out. So like I said,
like, okay, they came back up and she said he won't be out in 32 hours. That shit will last.
I ain't believe that. It sounded good.
That shit will last week sometimes.
Yeah, that shit
so it's just like, I really don't understand the shit, man. My thing is, it's just like, I don't want to see nobody in jail, but man, them folk down had home. He been in jail for 2 years. What's up with this shit? Like, why are we still? I ain't finna waste my time on shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But look, I got this question, man.
Yeah.
Okay, just like we talking about the snitchy shit. That shit coming right into what I was saying about what's up with these niggas, and if you say anything on the side of protecting a woman or saying anything on the woman's side, you a simp. Like, like what's what all this shit? Do these niggas know what a simp means? Do they know what the definition of a simp?
I'll say this, right? And I feel where you're coming from, but I also know where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of dudes out here, and it's so many. It's some that have been in our comment. You can go to any comment section and find them. It's dudes out here that really, I'll say they're almost on a witch hunt for this stuff. It's like, because I've seen dudes defend something, and it's like, why you? It's like, nah, like that's not the same as this thing over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like, again, it's a lot of them. Like, I seen the way dudes were going at Tiana Taylor when the whole divorce thing went down. I'm sitting here like, that's not even their situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, y'all trying to burn her at the stake. That's not even, what she doing is not even a burnable offense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's not, like, why? You know what I mean? And come to find out, what I'll say is this. You remember how a couple years ago, or even still to this day, but just years ago, when you saw women that were just man-hating, and it was just like, dang, y'all, like, what y'all, you know?
Yeah.
They ain't like, and you know, we had to come out and defend like that ain't all men. That's these dudes over here, vice versa, yada. And the women wouldn't apologize for it. They, you know, if you said that ain't all men, well, you know, it's like, all right, yeah. Men done turned into the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of men have turned into doing the same things that the man-hating women were doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so anytime a woman would come out and say, hey, not all men are that bad. You know, I got a good husband, or I got a good father, my brother's this. There will be a horde of women come around. Oh, pick me, or she just trying to cater to the men, yada yada. It's the same thing on the other side. Yeah,
you're right.
Same exact thing on the other side.
Right. It's same shit.
You can defend something, whether it be because you defending one particular female, or because you like her, or this one woman over here, this one girl.
But hold on, before you finish that shit, listen, I don't care what the woman did. I don't care who she is.
Yeah.
No woman deserve to get punched in their face and beat on by a nigga, Sean. I don't care what you call that shit. I don't care what kind of woman it is. I don't care what she, man, listen, man. You don't put your hands on women, nigga. What the fuck is y'all nigga? Like, I don't understand this shit. Like, nigga be
right.
I seen some shit up this morning, nigga talking about, well, if the law was different, you think men wouldn't be beating on women, beating the shit out of women now?
I saw that too.
I'm looking at this nigga like,
that's crazy. I saw a couple dudes put that out there. They were like, yeah, you know, dude, if it wasn't the law, dudes just be knocking women up for what?
Nigga just, well, women lie and women do. I'm like, shout it. That don't justify you hitting no motherfucking. Shout out. This the shit I'm talking about. Like, it's just like, okay, so you want me to sit here and just say, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's not cool, shout it. And y'all nigga calling me a simp. Y'all call a nigga a simp for that shit?
Right. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's like, and man, look, so to on the same parallel, right? I never forget they leaked a clubhouse. You know that clubhouse?
Yeah.
Well, you know, everybody be chatting on the same whatever. There was a leaked audio of a clubhouse.
Yeah.
And they had I bullshit you not, bro. It was black women and white men.
Yeah.
And the whole conversation was both sides hate of black men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that.
And I was sitting there just listening to it, just like damn, like that's a hate beyond. Like, I don't even know how you get that far to where
it's some real hate.
Some real hate. And in my mind, I'm like, dang, that's the most extreme. Like, it's one thing when, you know, you just got white people that hate black people, or one religion versus the other religion, but just to hear, you know,
full on hate.
I'm not putting it on all black women. It was this particular group, but it was just like, damn. But now you can, if depending on your algorithm on YouTube, X, Instagram, and all that stuff, a dude will pop up and start speaking. You just like,
cause so I clicked on one thing on TikTok.
Yeah. And
this whole week it just been nothing but these niggas, y'all. Been nothing but these niggas who just y'all simp ass niggas. Yeah. It's just like, do y'all niggas know the definition? And that shit to be killing me, y'all.
Yeah.
Nigga being called simps by niggas who are simps.
Fact.
Like nigga, like y'all niggas don't know the definition of a simp. Y'all niggas are simps, nigga.
Fact.
Y'all niggas are herbs, man. Real simp.
I saw a passport dude, one of them passport bros, call out another dude for paying for pussy. I said, you gotta be shitting me, son. You gotta be shitting me.
It's just crazy, man.
I was sitting there like, I'm just watching the little thing. I'm like, so you dogging out one dude who paid for ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you spent your money to go to another country to pay for ass.
Yeah, you went to another country to pay for ass.
But because the women are more feminine over there, you made it seem like, oh, it's just better over there. But you still went over there to pay for ass.
That shit crazy, man.
I was really sitting out there watching this conversation like, look, bro.
Like, the shit that be killing. I be sitting there looking at this shit like, y'all just let women do anything. And it's just like, no, nobody never said that shit. Nobody never said let women do any fucking thing they want to do. But it just like, shout it. So we supposed to motherfucking get behind niggas just beating on women?
Right.
Like what the fuck is y'all niggas talking about, shout it?
That's a weird thing. Hey, look, that's something I ain't getting on board with, bro. You know what I'm
you really think I'm supposed to get on board with this shit?
You know what I'm on board with? If she ain't on your time, if things ain't working out, leave.
Hold it.
Leave.
I thought that was the whole. It should just be crazy. Like niggas just like, shawty, y'all niggas really think the law? Cause I think eventually, I think a lot of these niggas. I'm gonna tell you like that. I'm gonna keep this my honest opinion.
Yeah,
I think these niggas really want to be them right-wing white niggas.
Some of them.
And the right-wing white nigga, they really want the law to go back to where you can just in your household, you just beat not out your old lady. Beat the shit out your kids and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like they really want
with iron fist.
Yeah, they really want to go back to them days. You feel what I'm saying?
Why, right?
I know why.
You know why, right?
Go on and tell me.
That sauce ain't saucing in the house.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen. And we've all been through it. You know what I'm saying? You for one, you're not gonna win them all. We're not gonna win them all. I've noticed that even on a lot of these podcasts, the red pill stuff, the alpha male stuff, the anti-simp stuff, all of them, they get your body right, get your money up, do this, do that. That way, the woman won't look the other way. I'm like, bro, rich niggas still get cheated on, right?
Yeah, that don't have nothing to do with nothing.
The nigga with the muscles over there, he getting cheated on too.
That shit don't have nothing to do with nothing.
Like, granted, I understand men's frustrations when it comes to certain aspects of relationships with women. I get it. Like, don't get it twisted. Not like I'm sitting here saying that women are all, sugar and spice, everything nice. I know that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that is. But at the same time, you can't go into these situations thinking, if I just think this one way is gonna go this way, and if it doesn't, then it's like either violence is the answer, or the hate of women is it's like, nah, fam, you just probably picked the wrong one.
But this is what I'm saying. To me, I guess the way you see the world, Sean. Yeah. The way I see people, period.
Yeah, that's true.
The way I see people, period. Like I really can't put too much pad now, nigga.
No.
White, black, purple, it don't matter what color.
No.
Human. You know what I'm saying?
Woman, no man, like everybody, yeah.
Human being. Like niggas do what they want to do. Niggas do what they feel is the right thing to do. Because you don't feel like it's the right thing to do, don't mean it ain't the right thing to do to these folks.
Right.
That's women, men, that's anybody.
Anybody, right? I agree.
So with that being said, why would you put a woman over that whole thinking right there? If you got that thinking right there and you trying to put a woman over that,
right?
That's on you. You got to blame yourself for that shit, nigga.
Absolutely.
Like
it's almost like the same thing they be preaching against, they preaching for at the same time. It's like, yeah, do all this so you can have these kind of women. I like, you still put them on the pedestal. So what are you doing?
Yeah, they just like I seen
doing the same thing. Like
they just like I seen shit today. The nigga talking about some, well, now we motherfucker we rocking with, we'll rock with a 5 and a 6 with a good personality before I rock with a dime who damn talk to me any kind of way. I'm like, nigga, it supposed to be like that. Nigga, you supposed to get with somebody who now won't want to get with you. Y'all niggas doing all this shit, running behind these folks, and then y'all get mad. Y'all get mad when y'all finally get the woman.
Don't go your way.
I don't want you, son. I don't want you. I tried it. The shit didn't work. I don't want you.
Yeah.
And she go off and cheat. You blame everybody for this shit. Oh man, these women ain't here. No, nigga.
Blame her.
Fucking with you.
Yeah, and keep it moving.
That's a singular personal thing y'all got going on, my nigga.
Hey, like I said, I think the most dangerous thing now in the modern times is I thoroughly believe it. It's still a man's pride, and I would say women's ego, because women's egos have shot up big time because of social media. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They can get attention from anywhere.
Yeah.
So their egos go up because of it. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's just as bad as a man's pride. Like, men, dudes are in jail and dead because of their pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're dudes that can be easily out of a situation if they just let that pride go. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there are dudes stuck in situations because they can't let it go. Right? I gotta. It's like, nah, leave that shit alone, bro. I can't let it go. All right, well,
yeah.
All right. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody goes through life undefeated.
No, man. Hell no. That shit.
And I hate the notion that there are a lot of dudes out there that are trying to put that out there. Like, yeah, never lose again. It's like that's not how life works, bro.
Nigga, you gonna lose.
You gonna lose. There's certain aspects you gonna lose. You gonna lose an argument. You gonna lose a business deal. You know what I'm saying? You gonna
you gonna lose. You gonna lose money. You gonna lose loved ones. You gonna lose friends. You gonna lose shit, man. That's just life, man. But I'm just saying about the simple fact that niggas running around here, and niggas don't even know the definition to have the shit they saying. They just saying shit. You go and listen to another nigga podcast, and he telling you, well, the simp is a set. He don't even know the definition of this shit. Nigga just saying shit, man.
And this is stuff across the board. And that's why I look at a lot of these podcasts, a lot of these dudes talking. And I be sitting there, I'm like, y'all sound like the exact, y'all are talking just like the women talk who hate men.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all talk just like it.
Yeah.
The same, I'm talking about the same is that the way men hating women approach conversations on their podcasts and in their forums and in their chat rooms and in their comment section, the women hate men do the same thing. I'm talking about exactly alike. Like I've seen women take stories of a dude and just totally like, oh yeah, no man can handle a woman that makes this kind of money. It's like, where the hell do you get that from? But you'll have a whole thing. And then you'll see a dude do something similar, like, hey, when a woman is this, that means, it's just like, where in the hell did you get that from? Like, and I'm telling you, it gets like that. And then they had the nerve to call each other out.
Yeah.
The same podcast be calling each other out, like.
And then they just like Deontay Kyle from the Grits and Ed podcast. Shout out to Deontay Kyle.
Yeah. He was that dude was going viral.
That nigga be talking that shit.
Yeah.
Man, he came out. He did this little on his I think the last podcast or podcast before last.
Yeah.
Where he was saying like, hey, it was basically what we've been saying. It was home doing that got him in jail.
Oh, you talking about Tory Lanez?
About the Tory shit.
Yeah.
And everybody who, all the simp, you know what I'm saying? All the niggas who call niggas simp shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I already knew he was in the CIA. I knew he was a confidential informant. These niggas pandering to women and all that shit. So now you got all these niggas calling Buddy a panderer. And then you got the other niggas who was on that side. Now they coming up like, so now that side getting traction now. Cause you got a big name on that side now. So now you got these niggas pushing.
Yeah, they gonna put you in the lane.
And it's like, but it's just like, okay, so you mean to tell me if a nigga have a different standpoint than y'all nigga got
on one thing,
it's always some
on one thing.
On
one thing. Yeah.
On one thing.
Yeah.
Y'all need to be on one accord on the rest of this shit. With this shit right here, they call that nigga every name in the book. Like every name in the book.
To me, the definition of panderer was Derrick Jackson.
Yeah.
To me, he was the quintessential definition of panderer.
Yeah.
And you would hear certain stuff he say. And even there will be women that was like, all right, bro, come on now.
but him, you seen in his real life how he was acting.
Right.
Totally opposite of what he was saying.
Right, but
that's a pandering to me.
We found that out. It was just funny because a bunch of dudes were like, we know what he's doing. So like a lot of dudes called it before it even came out what he's doing.
That is a panderer though.
Yeah, that's a panderer, absolutely.
A nigga who is doing something that he know he ain't got, you know what I'm saying? This ain't even his real, the way he really think. He just doing this shit to get a following on this side.
Right, like I'll say this too. I seen a clip of four young brothers, right? Four young dudes. And they were kind of what those dudes say they were simping, pandering and all that. Mm. And there was an aspect of what they were talking about where I was like, oh, okay, I see where y'all are coming from. Like, you know, ain't no real reason to hate women and this, that, and the third. But then one of them said something, I was like, they gonna light his ass up saying it. And I disagree with it because I don't think like that, but that's how they think, fine. And I was like, they gonna light their ass up. Dude was like, why not be on the side of women? You get more women when you're on the side of women. And I said, they gonna light his ass up. Mm-hmm. And they did. They lit them young boys up. So, but all the women in the comment section, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is, you know, this is, and I only bring that up because this is all you see. It's like, it's you get into this podcast space. Because, matter of fact, Pete Game, I was having this conversation, and I was telling you know, one of the people at job, like, yeah, you know, me and my homie got a podcast, because she was dogging him out, like, she was just going in, like, you know, these dudes be talking about this, dudes be talking about that, and I was like, you know, me and my homeboy got a podcast. First thing she said, what y'all be talking about? None of that stuff you just complaining about, like, you know, I said we talk about some of everything. We don't have a lot of those, we don't have a dog in a lot of those fights. You know what I'm saying? That's going on. Like, we talk about anything and everything, and that because there's always something going on out here. But I realized how quick people want to put you in one of those. We two, you know, we two dudes from the South. You know, it's like, okay, I guarantee you there are people watching that'll be like, all right, do they pander? Okay, then if a woman watches, like, okay, are they talking stuff about women? Are they the alpha male type? Are they the, and it gets to a point we just like, dang, so like, this is where we at. Like,
but that's what I was saying. Like, this shit done really just done got people brain just on the fact that it just like you got to be either this or this.
Yeah,
and it's just like the internet. When the internet first started, it supposed to be for that. It supposed to be for everybody to be exposed to everything.
Everything, yeah.
But you just got niggas and the algorithm and all that shit. They place you in a certain spot. They say, okay, this is what you like. Okay, we're gonna put you over here with these people. This more accustomed to what you like, and these folk like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just like before I clicked on them certain videos, I didn't even know about all these white niggas who doing all this crazy talk, like just, man, you know, black people need to be put back in chains, and just like they put this shit on the internet, shawty.
Bruh, let me tell you, you know how I got, it is gonna sound crazy. You gonna love this. You know how I got hit to it? Kanye West.
I didn't even know. I never knew about this shit.
On X, Twitter, whatever we call it, when you follow Kanye, the algorithm takes, you know, it'll post different things from, like, so, you know, when he really started going off on, you know, he would say something about one group of people, everything. And let's say you click on something, right? Then you will see more conversation. Then you be like, dang, okay, there's these people out here. And then I made the mistake of following, I want to say it was Candace Owens on X. Bruh, I said, oh, like, oh, it's a bunch. And then I followed her, and then it was a dude. Then I got curious, because to me, I think it's just better just to be in the know of what people that don't like you, what they think.
Yeah.
I just think it's better, you know, I need to know what y'all got going on over there. That way I ain't surprised by nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. But with them niggas, I don't even need to know what they think. I already know what they think.
You already know. I'm talking about
this shit never changed with shit like that.
No.
When niggas who have that mindset, that's what they think, huh?
No, I'm talking about the actions. Like, you know, when they took certain things. Because what I started figuring out is, or started seeing, was where they go to protest and some of the things they talking about. Hey, when this thing gets passed, that means this over here. That's why I started following, because I'm like, oh, y'all got a whole thing going over here.
Yeah.
It's like an underground movement, but y'all are hoping one day, it rise to the surface. I'm like, oh, let me follow this one guy. That way I'm, like a heads up type thing.
Yeah.
And I fought this one dude who got a podcast, and it's all about the he catered to them, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm every time he'll post something, I'm sitting there and I'll go through a little thread or something, and I'm like, dang, they got a whole movement over there, stuff that they like the different laws that's being passed, certain politicians they're trying to follow,
they're trying to get behind
in a certain state. I'm just like, yeah, like yo,
we're on this shit.
It's crazy and it's crazy. I was like, okay, but like I said, when you go down the rabbit holes, you start to learn. We are hated. We are hated.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that from the get. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Now I understand. Like, but see, I see the bigger picture. I see that it really ain't about race. It's really about the class you in. It's really about
class and money. Yeah,
the value and shit like that.
Yeah,
I know that for real. But I know these folks ain't studying this shit.
No, they not.
They don't care about that shit, man.
They care less about it. Yeah.
But see, this is what I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it's black niggas out here with that same rhetoric,
bro.
That's the shit that the shit that I just found out. I was like, damn, okay. So it's some black niggas out here that's on that same shit. I'm talking about exact same shit. These niggas are on the exact same shit, yo.
I'm saying what's even scary. Black women over there too.
Yeah.
And the one thing I credit them is not that many, but it's enough for it to be. It's enough for you to pay attention to it, like.
Cause I want to ask them a question about like, okay, what y'all end gonna do with this shit though?
Right.
Y'all want to get rid of black people,
bruh.
Like, but you black though, like.
So okay, not to cut you. Remember the clubhouse thing I was telling you about, right?
Yeah.
So the dude Myron from Fresh and Fit, he was a part of. I don't know if they consider themselves white nationalists, but they were from either the UK or Australia because they had them thick accents. I couldn't tell you which one, but it was either the UK or Australia. I know they don't have the exact same accent, but it's similar. But anywho, he was in one of the chats with them, and he's agreeing with them about certain aspects of black people, Muslims, people of the Arab world, and just different people. And these are white guys that they want the world to be white. You know what I'm saying? And so he was agreeing with them, but at the same time, for one, they were calling him a sand nigga or some shit like that.
Yeah.
In the chat, like he's trying to be cool with these dudes, and one of the guys like, yeah, he's cool, but once we get the world to where we want it to be, you gotta go too. They told him this right there on the chat. Yeah. And so I'm sitting back like, at that moment, I'm looking at him like.
So what he was doing when he said that, what did he do?
You could tell because he knew people were probably gonna listen to this. It was almost like he tried to make it seem it didn't fuck with him that they said it like that. But in my mind, I'm like, how could it not? Because you putting your time and energy into being cool with people that once they get to a certain spot, they gonna dump your ass too.
I don't understand that.
To me, Sharpie. Yeah, bro. But here's the crazy part. I think a lot of people, and these are all types of black people. These are some Africans, some people from the islands think like this. There are black Americans that think like this. There are a lot, and not to mention people, other dark-skinned races, you know what I'm saying, that think the way. Their thought is, if they get the world the way they want it to be, and we side with them, we'll have a place in this utopia that they keep talking about, not realizing that if they get this utopia that they want to have, whether it's in certain countries or all over the world, they gonna dump your ass too.
That's crazy, man.
Ain't gonna be
that's crazy.
That's the
like,
classic house nigga feel nigga shit.
But my
we
thing
might
is,
get a spot in the house.
But it's crazy for a person who, like, if you got kids or anything like that, like, do you care about the well-being and safety of your kids?
Right.
Cause just like these niggas don't want y'all niggas. Period.
They cool with you being with them in the fight because that can help them get to a certain spot.
Mm-hmm.
Once they get there, they kicking you off the cliff too.
But see, this is what I'm saying about that. Like when we talked about that black fatigue shit, it's just like when they put little words like that in the atmosphere and shit like that, it's just like you got to really look at that shit. You got to really look at who adopt these words and run with them like that. Mm-hmm. Like when you start looking at all these niggas who just black fatigue, that shit real, that shit, and it's just like, my nigga, you didn't know nothing about black fatigue last year. I ain't hear you saying about no black fatigue last year. Now you all black fatigue, this black fatigue, that, and that's right now. And it's just like, you don't even look at words. They're just like the Simp word. Y'all don't even look at the words and where it come from and who starting to regurgitate this shit all the time. And just like, y'all niggas just going for anything, so we at the point where niggas just going for any damn thing.
Everybody trendy.
Yeah.
Everybody. I mean, the trend will go for a second, then it'll die out. Like that black fatigue shit came and went. If you really think about it,
went fast as fuck.
Because you got people that probably feel those sentiments, and that's fine. Don't get it twisted. It's not like I said. There as I get older, there are certain things I'm tired of us doing. Not because white people looking or this, that, and the third. It's just because I want us to be better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Give a damn who looking. We need to get better at certain aspects. Like, I'm cool with hood shit. There's a lot of hood stuff out there, and keep it hood. Yeah. At the same time, so like, hey, let's not be ignorant everywhere we go.
But see, that's a different thing, though. It's just like the difference between hood. That's what I'm saying. I hate when niggas associate hood with ignorant.
Right.
I hate that shit. So like,
because there's a difference.
Like that's a place. The hood is a place.
The hood is a place.
It's not a fucking mindset. Like niggas, I hate that shit, shot. I hate when niggas say, man, I don't like when motherfucker act hood. So define how you act hood.
Right.
I'm talking about just, you know what I'm saying, just want to fight and all that shit. And all, like my nigga, most niggas in the hood ain't trying to do all that shit. like I don't understand this shit.
Like,
man.
Think about it, and we've been to plenty of them. The best parties are the backyard barbecues.
Yeah.
That happen in the hood.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to the backyard barbecue at grandma's little house that she had. Everybody come over, they bring some. You know she's gonna have certain food on deck. Everybody's having a good time, playing spades, doing whatever we do, listening to music, whatever. That's a good time, so like ain't nobody thinking about nothing popping off and all this stuff like that, yada yada, smoke a little weed or something, whatever. That's just a good time. Yeah. But because it don't look a certain way, it's ignorant. Like, get the fuck out of here, y'all. Like,
but that's the shit. But see, that's the shit I'm saying, y'all.
Yeah, that's
like niggas. Like they're the same thing about like, now you got some niggas talking about some we just got to get rid of the hood period and just be proud to be from the suburbs and shit like that. And I'm like, nigga, ain't nothing wrong with being proud of being from the suburbs. Ain't nothing wrong with proud of being from the hood. That shit had nothing to do with nothing, man.
Exactly. And
that's just where you grew up at. That don't have nothing to do with it.
And it's crazy because growing up, you had people from the suburbs that were like, dang, like the Dave Chappelle has a segment, a bit in his show where he talks about being around Nas. Nas and them talking about growing up in the project. And Dave Chappelle was like, yeah. He's like, but y'all think I'm from the project? I'm from the suburbs. I still poor. Like he's like, you know what I'm saying? We were poor trying to live around white folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, so you go there at sleepover. And he realized Timmy got stuff that you ain't got in your crib.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm not from the project. So he was like, the stuff that they talk about, I gotta, sometimes I act like I know what they talking about. But he was like, I didn't grow up like that. But he said, I ain't gonna front. Some of the stuff they talk about, like, damn, this shit sound fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you the stuff that he said, man, it sounded like they was having fun over there. And this, that, and the third. Yeah. He wasn't talking about no ignorant stuff like running from the cops and just shooting niggas and shit like that.
But because, I hate when niggas do that shit.
Because real quick, he said something that was so real. He said, what Nas and them were talking about, he said they lived in a space, for one, it was all, everybody was on the same economic level. So nobody knew any different. Like everybody treated each other the same because they were all on the same economic level. Whereas if you live in the suburbs, there are some people that have more than others.
Yeah.
And you don't know that until you go over somebody's house. He, damn, like, yo, he got their TV in every room over here. We only got a TV in the living room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I totally agree with him because, I didn't learn until I got older how much, like I had, I got family in the hood and the suburbs. And it's the same thing. Like, I ain't mind going to kick it in the hood. And in the hood, people they used to love coming to the suburbs. Like, damn, y'all got the house, this, that, and third. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but y'all be having fun over there. So it's always this, like, there should be nothing wrong with mixing that. You know what I'm saying?
But it just, I hate. They're the same, but they're the same way they do black people. Period. They associate all the bad shit with being black.
Right.
Like, I hate that shit. I hate they associate everything bad with being black. But then when we do something good, now we're a part of everybody. But it's just like, I can't when negative shit happen. Oh yeah, that's really that's just black people gotta stick together. We gotta stop that shit.
Yeah.
It's just like shit like that, and that's the same way with all this shit. It's just like the whole man versus woman, the red pill, all that shit. It's just like
and real quick, to be fair, I blame both sides. I do. I can't. I watched something the other day with these dudes talking. I'm just sitting here like, damn, y'all ain't tired of that. Like, you should hear dudes talking. I'm like, and like I was reading this book. No, it was a thing on. I want to get the book, but I was watching this thing on YouTube, and they were talking about men and us always trying to perform. And how unnecessary it is. You know what I'm saying? And when it said that, and I was like, damn, that's the perfect word of when you're not being yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you're not being you, when you're not doing what you want to do or being on your square or whatever the case may be, finding your purpose, doing what doing what you're supposed to do for you and your family. You're performing. All to make yourself seem a certain way and put out this. And I'm sitting here watching these dudes talk on this podcast, and I'm like, y'all are performing. I don't believe this is you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the stuff they were talking about, I was like, y'all don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it from the standpoint, and that's just the bad part of doing content is that sometimes people do and say things just to get the engagement. Like we talked about it time. So I know that's a part of it, but I'm like, I know this dude don't live like that. Or I know he don't really think like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, y'all, it's just like, y'all niggas out here performing.
But that's
like, you know what I'm saying?
Like that's the shit that we in though, shot. Like
that's what
now with social media and shit like that, everybody got a chance to be a star and the character in that movie. You know what I'm saying? So all you niggas, everybody just performing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody putting on the show. Everybody.
Some niggas performers or some niggas actors, they just keep it real. Like the niggas ain't performing at all. Like it just ain't got no fun.
But think about it. That's why when we see certain people, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like when you saw Andre do a flute album.
Yeah.
Whether you liked it or not, you wanted him to rap, you knew that was him.
But it was so refreshing because you finally seen a nigga that didn't give a fuck. Like this didn't care, y'all. Like he just like I don't care.
Hey, you know what I thought about too?
What?
Talking about when Lenny Kravitz was working out leather pants.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm like. That's what I'm talking. That's not a performance.
No.
That's him, Sheldon.
Like that's just him not giving a fuck, so like it just like
that's him, Sheldon.
Then he got on leather pants with a damn fishnet shirt. Like homemade. That ain't work out tight to everybody who damn who think it is, but to him he like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about this shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm saying, it ain't too many of them niggas out there like that.
Yo, so. like I was telling the lady at work, I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't like to disrespect another man, lady, but I was like, this is why I love Rihanna, so
yeah,
I can tell she don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
she gonna do what she want to do, how she want to do it. If you like it, cool. If you don't, I don't care. It's because I know that's not a. To me, there are a lot of women in the industry that are still performing. Like and I get it because you're selling an image. I totally get it.
Yeah.
So I'm not all the way mad at it, but I'm like, whenever I see her, I'm just like, y'all don't give a fuck, man. That shit's beautiful.
But like, that's really the end goal right there for everybody.
But look at how people gravitate towards those people, though.
But that's what I'm saying. But the end goal for anybody is do whatever the hell I want to do and get paid for it.
Right.
Just do what I want to do.
I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no performance.
I love looking at survival shows. That's my thing.
Yeah.
So Bear Grylls, he got a show called Man vs. Wild. I don't know if it's still. I think it's going on, but
okay.
I used to watch the show because Home just didn't give a fuck. Like Home just go over here. He be in Antarctica somewhere. Yeah, right here. Jump right up out that motherfucker. Straight out that motherfucker down, jump out that bit and just start surviving, just walking that way. That's a nigga who just don't care. So I'm like, bro, nigga, I'm doing this shit because I like this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
There's a guy I've been watching YouTube videos about. This was in the Greek times, around the times of Alexander the Great and all that.
Yeah.
They said there was a guy who he looked at the world that way.
Yeah.
Like he looked at everybody like everybody bullshit.
Yeah.
And he said he could carry. They said this dude, he could call you out on your bullshit, and he didn't care about. Like they were like, this dude, he just lived in the middle of the street. Like he didn't. And you know, people would walk by and be like, "Oh, this dude's so disgusting." This, that, and the third. And he would look at them and be like, "Look, you living a lie. Like you calling me disgusting, but you not even living your truth." Like stuff like that.
So when he was like homeless or some shit.
Yeah, but it was on purpose because he was like, I'm not gonna do anything to appease y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I feel like doing. He said everything y'all are doing is to appease and to make yourself seem a certain way and this, that, and the third. Now he did it to an extreme level. Like I ain't finna just be sitting outside. Like that's crazy.
I'm finna say,
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But here's my point with that. It's similar to why would you buy a mansion if it's just you?
Yeah, I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? Like that kind of like, why would you get a big house?
Why you need 10 cars when it's just you? You know what I'm saying?
Like who?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You see what I'm saying? So they said one time he was in the middle of the street, and because he would write down all these philosophies. This is not something he was just saying. He would write down a lot of this stuff, and it became like it predated like modern psychology and all this stuff, like human nature, people, all this stuff.
So it became famous after he died and shit.
Yeah, but he was writing the stuff down as he was going, but stuff like that get bigger after that. And they said Alexander the Great walked up to him and was like, "Yeah, man, I want you to be a part of my courtship, and my family, work with me and all this stuff." Mind you, this Alexander the Great. At the time, Alexander the Great was one of the most powerful men on earth. You know what I'm saying? He said, dude, look at Alexander the Great, man. Like, get the hell out of my face, man. Just told him straight. Like, can you imagine that shit? Like, a dude looking at, like, you remember when Obama was the shit?
Yeah.
And Obama calling a dude be like, man, get the hell out of my face. You ain't doing shit.
But at the same thing, that's why I respect the way Ant-Man handled that shit. Like, he just, hey, y'all come get your boy, man. They say he good at basketball. Nigga, look at the nigga here. Man, you better go do your research on me, boy. You better stop playing with me, man. Like, and it's just like, niggas don't do shit like that, Charlie.
Yeah. And, like, but listening to this dude is like, there's some of the stuff he's saying. When I get his name, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm seeing the video. But I was just like,
yeah.
And like, are we all, or most of us, not everybody, but it's a big percentage. Like, are we all just performing to get some kind of validation from people that we really,
like a lot of that shit, and I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's just like, you see it a lot in niggas, man. You see when niggas just like, when they get a little money, like, oh nah, he finna try to shit on niggas, boy. He trying to shit on niggas. Like, that his whole thing to shit on niggas. Make nigga look inferior, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, that's how some niggas is. But some niggas, the niggas who down there getting their money, who just, hey, I'm doing this shit for me, man, you hardly ever see them niggas do shit like that. Cause just like,
cause you can tell the ones, you can tell the ones.
You can look at them tell, so you look at that shit. That's just like niggas sent me some shit about Ant-Man, right? They were just like, yeah, man. Cause it's a video of Ant-Man. He dap SGA up. He said, man, you the one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
And shit. And they dapped up, hugged each other. He went on about their business.
Yeah.
See, you see what I'm saying? See, Jordan would have never did no shit like that. You can't compare this nigga to Jordan. This nigga ain't no Jordan. And it's just like, shout it. Jordan never compared himself to Jordan.
Not only that, Jordan did do that.
But he never compared himself to Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. That's true too.
Y'all niggas did that shit for one thing. And just like he said, and then like I told him, I'm like, so a nigga can't congratulate the better team. Obviously, you look at OKC, that was the better team. That was the better team, Charlie.
Yeah, if you watched it, yeah, absolutely.
Nick Jordan would have never did it. Yes, I seen Jordan do this shit.
Jordan,
like, what is y'all niggas? Niggas just like, y'all niggas just be.
Hey, that just let you know, dudes just be writing their own narratives.
So Home can't congratulate Home for winning in a series. He won.
Yeah.
No, nigga, man, that nigga, man, I'm telling you, that nigga kissing that nigga ass now, that shit. No, he congratulate the man for winning. Yeah, y'all niggas, and it's just like y'all niggas just be talking, man.
Yeah.
This shit is so fucking lame. Like, you sitting there just, Nick came, man. John would have never went over there and prayed that nigga, had that nigga no praise and all that shit. Well, that's why a lot of people call John the fuck nigga down out the court.
But you did do that though.
Yeah. But that's why Nick called John the fuck nigga for shit like that. For him to even having that persona of a nigga who just
like now you do. Yeah. If you hear a story about but Jordan at the age too, like Jordan, what, his 50s, damn near 60s. Mm-hmm. He's getting to where he didn't give a fuck back then.
Yeah.
What you think he gonna do now? So?
Yeah.
He didn't care back then. Like, he really
don't care. He definitely did.
Yeah, he definitely. That man, he worried about golfing and getting his money. He don't care about y'all. But I will say, on the going back to the performance thing, like I know you're a fan of UGK, Pimp C in particular, all this stuff. Pimp C, I'm gonna tell you the difference, right? I was watching one of the, it was a clip of the pop the balloon reunion.
Yeah,
it was a clip on YouTube. So I'm just going through clips. Like, sometimes I just run through the shorts on YouTube. Thing to you have to watch our shorts too. Like, shorts be on point.
Yeah, fuck with the shorts, man.
Short. That way you can understand what the hell we got going on. But anyway, I'm going through the shorts, and so the clip of the reunion popped up. So it was one dude that came on there. That man had like all the necklaces. He was wearing the.
I think I seen this shit.
You know what I'm talking about? Look like he had the glasses on, all this stuff, right? So they called him out for taking pictures on a fake private jet.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they got places where you can take pictures to make it look like you in a hotel or a private jet, stuff like that, right? So they called him out. And he was still like, yeah, man, you know, he said, yeah, it was fake, but I still do private jets. You know what I'm saying? I still got the Rolls Royce, yeah. So you hear him talking, right? So then this other clip pops up. I'm still going through the shorts, and another clip pop up. He was on one of them dating shows where it's really like an interview. Like it's not a date, but it's an interview, but they call it a date. With that.
You talking about like the balloon popping shit? It's something else. It's something different.
It's something else. Like they, you know, people, they have these things now where a man and a woman will go on a date, but it's really like an interview. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they'll call it a date because they'll ask them certain questions like they on a date, but it's really like you watching this, so it's like an interview. So anyway, you can tell it's the same dude. He got all the stuff on. Like you can tell it's like his uniform. He gotta have all the that's his uniform. You tell this everyday uniform, right? And so you can tell about they cause it's a clip now. You can tell their conversation. And she stops and looks at the dude. She was like, is there anything about you beyond the chains and all this stuff? And he's sitting there, and that's why I said about the performance thing. And he was sitting there like, you know, this is me, you know what I'm saying? You know, he you can tell he didn't even understand the question. Like, you know, this is me, baby, you know what I'm saying? And so I went to the comment section. Everybody was like, Tory, why are you trying to ask an in-depth question to a nigga
that like
he's shallow.
It's just like shot like I seen the balloon popping shit, and that I think that's the same nigga. He was like, shit.
Kind of big dude.
Yeah, you like, baby, ready going on a private jet? She was like, nah, I'm straight. That shit was funny as a motherfucker. That shit was funny as hell, boy.
But this is why I bring him up. And I could be wrong. I don't know this dude. So I'm not shitting on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him. Whatever. He seems like the type of guy that's performing all the time. This is what I mean. He do shit to show people. And that's like, I got, you know, I'm doing all this so you can see me.
Yeah.
I brought up Pimp C because Pimp C seemed like the type of dude, like, he would buy a car and somebody be like, hey, man, how come you didn't get this car? And Pimp C would probably look at that nigga like, because I ain't want that car. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, why'd you get it like this? Because I wanted it like that. And real players will understand what I'm talking about. There's a difference, y'all. Like, there's a difference. There are people out there. There's a dude out there that will buy the Cybertruck because he know everybody else got a Cybertruck. And there's a dude out there that will get the Lambo truck because he's seen it on the gold digging. I call it the catch a gold digger. That's what it is. I'm gonna get this too, or they'll buy the Rolls Royce because then you have people that's like, nah, I bought the Rolls Royce because it has this, and this, and like, I ain't know that all that on there.
And niggas probably be like, boy, I've been wanting to get a Rolls Royce since I was broke. So shit, when I got the bread, I'm finna get me a Rolls Royce.
Right.
That shit, it's a different means of getting that shit, or it's a different. It means something different to him than it means to him. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's just like that shit. That'd be. It's just like
that same thing with old school. Like dudes get old school because they had an older cousin that had it, or uncle that had it, or their daddy had one, or a dope boy they was cool with, like an OG had one, and they grew up wanting that car. So it's like, you know, so a dude might have millions of dollars and buy nothing but old school. You'll have somebody like, hey man, how come you didn't get the new Lexus or the new Mercedes or new this? Because I don't want that. Like, this is what I'm here.
This is what I'm finna get.
Right, I respect that way more than the dude that's, you know, outside. Well, I got to do this because they're, you know what I'm saying? And because to me, that turned into some follower shit. You know
that's all it is.
Yeah, you just turn to
that's all this shit is.
Right.
And you got to understand, and like I always say, niggas need to be led. Most of these niggas are that, Shawty.
Right. And
most of these niggas are that, Shawty.
You see it, bro, when I tell you see it every day. And I try not to get on women about it because I'm learning women are more so wired that way.
Yeah.
When women are wired to be followers in that sense, and what this group over here is doing, that must be the thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I don't really jump on women for it, but at the same time, when I see a woman that normally go against the grain, I'm like, hey, yo, that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, all the women get wigs or lace fronts, and this one girl's like, I'm gonna cut my hair short. Like, that's dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. But
and people, a lot of the real players, shit, they admire shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, you doing something different, or more than that, you doing something you like to do, that you want to do, and that's true to you. And I'm not saying that if you get bread, don't get the Mercedes or don't do this. Like, if you got bread, to go get what you want, but just make sure you doing it, because that's
what you like this shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't you know. Because that's how niggas went broke out.
And see, a lot of niggas, and then this is another thing I can understand. I understand that some of these niggas say, hey, this is the type of car that I need in my brackets to make shit work. You know what I'm saying? Make shit move. So a nigga can go close a deal because a nigga like, okay, yeah, he bought that shit because he got a Benz. Got to change. You know, if you doing that shit for your lifestyle to generate more, you know what I'm saying, more attraction to what you got going on, that's a whole nother thing. That's a business decision. Yeah, I can't even get. But for nigga who just, I'm telling you, I'm finna get the motherfucking Bugatti, just the shit on these folk, man. Yeah. These niggas, I'm killing these niggas, man. And that's your whole reason to get this shit.
The whole reason, yeah.
Whole reason to get the shit on these niggas. Yeah. It's just like that's your whole reason. Just, why you put down folds on that motherfucker on the damn Lambo truck? Shit on these niggas, boy. Shit on these niggas. And just like you don't even give a fuck about the truck. You don't give a fuck about the rim, none of that shit.
That is shit. You just doing it.
Just doing that shit to boo-boo on niggas, son. And just, that shit right there is just like, and I'm like.
And again, you could do what you want to do, but it is.
Oh, no, yeah.
So there's a line where it's like, and I think it's the respect level. You know what I'm saying? When you see a dude that, or anybody, male, you know, man or woman, when you see them doing what is true to them, versus somebody that's performing to you. They got to put on a show all the time. I'm like, damn, so I was like, come on down, cause we had the barbecue, so why you putting on a show?
Like you just going through all it. I never understood all the effort for doing all this shit. Like just the shit on a couple niggas.
It's crazy.
Niggas don't care about you like that. They probably feel shit on in that moment, but when they go home. You ain't studying that shit, man.
Not at all.
Like that's what I'm saying. I never thought I would even. I'm talking about as far as in another nigga life. I ain't never thought I was that significant in a nigga life to be.
Exactly.
I'm pull up on them folks. Shit on these man. Like, man, these folks don't give a fuck about that shit, man. These niggas don't care about that shit.
They don't. So like. Do you like what you see in the mirror?
Exactly.
If you like it, go outside.
Like that, that's all that matters. So like you see that breaking your neck for a couple seconds in the nigga head. Like you probably think about that shit. They probably talk about this shit for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Right.
But I don't pull it up while he seen. But yeah, he got the motherfucking said, okay, yeah, but I fuck with that. Move on, man. These niggas ain't.
It ain't like an hour or two later, we still talking about
like
the rims or the system or anything. It's like, hey, that's dope right there. All right, cool, yeah. All right, keep it moving.
Like if the niggas sitting there talking, niggas like, yeah, but I know these niggas talking behind my back. Like,
yeah, but
you gotta understand.
But that's why
majority of regular niggas,
man,
these niggas ain't.
But that's you, man. I disagree with a lot of the red pill alpha male talk, because there's a lot of that. There's a lot of get this. That way you can be this over here, and it's like, oh, you just performing at that point.
Like for real.
What you want to do? Like, if you a nerd, be a nerd. So like,
who cares, man?
Why does it? Why? It's bruh. There was a video of a lot. They had some kind of convention with a bunch of them niggas.
Yeah. They had one J left.
Yeah, something like that. Not the nerds. I ain't talking about MomoCon. I'm talking about like the alpha male, the red pill dudes.
Okay.
They had like something. I just happened to see like a quick clip of it on X, and I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, y'all look corny just for being there.
Exactly. Like.
Okay, hey, if y'all get y'all money together, y'all get, hey, cool. Hey, listen, I'm off of anybody getting their money up. Do your thing. But y'all going to a red pill, alpha, whatever convention, so y'all all can link up. And like, y'all look corny just for being there. Like,
that shit is hilarious, boy.
And then last thing on that.
Yeah.
What's that dude named Bandman Kevo? What's his name?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Before anybody, this is no hate at all. Bro, that's your lifestyle, do your thing, though.
Yeah.
They showed this dude at dinner. This is what I mean by performing. Damn, I wish I had my necklace right now. I got a necklace somewhere. Anyway. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what he did. Hold on.
All right.
I'm coming right back. Hold on. So I to step away real quick. I'm going to show y'all what this. Again, this is no disrespect to Bandman Kevo. But this is what I'm talking about when dudes are always putting on a performance. Now, granted, I know he's on camera. Fine, cool, whatever. So, real quick, shout out Dragon Ball. This third Dragon Ball. But anyway.
Yeah.
So they put the camera on him, right? he at dinner. They had like a dinner at some nice restaurant, whatever. You know, the bill probably gonna be some bands. You know, the bill for the table probably gonna be 10, 20, 30 bands, whatever. Hey, do your thing, folks. Flex, whatever. So they put the camera on him. The performance started. Like, then he said, yeah. And so he's sitting there, right?
Flex.
So then they pan the camera around the table, right?
Yeah.
And he got, listen. I can tell the difference between the ones that are hired to be there, and the ones that really like you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I can tell when the women really like you.
Yeah.
And then I can tell the ones that are hired to be there.
Yeah.
Right. He had a table full of employees. You know what I mean? So he had a table full of, and look, if that's how you want to flex and get down and you spend your bread, that's the way you get yours. Hey, everybody different. I was just sitting there just like, to me, that wasn't a flex. It wasn't a flex.
Hell no.
So it was a couple other dudes at the table too. I'm like, that's not the flex y'all think it is.
But that's what I be saying. That's what I be saying, so they just like, is you doing that shit for you, or you just doing that shit to put on for niggas that don't like. If you wouldn't pay no money, these folks wouldn't be around you, man.
That's all I'm saying, so.
That's the shit that kill me, so.
And that's the thing in my head. Now, you know, he had them different races. Most of them look like they were white, Latino, whatever. But my whole thing was, I can't imagine. This is just me. I can't speak for nobody else. And if y'all want to defend that, that's fine too. Because like I said, he can do what he want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine spending my money on people that don't truly want to be around me like that.
This shit,
they're only around for the show and
that shit ridiculous.
But I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
Like, let's say me, you, bunch of our homeboys going out. We're like, I'll front the bill because we all want to be there. Like, y'all my homeboys. Like, hey, cool. Let's enjoy ourselves. Like, all right, cool. Y'all just get drink food. That's a different feeling. Paying the bill for people that want to be around you and kick it with you and y'all enjoying whatever it is y'all enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
Versus you pretty much gonna hire people for the night. So teach his own. So it just
to me, Sean, they just like you said, man. Just like you'll be better out, just motherfucking down going out there by yourself. If you ain't got nobody around you do this, man, you probably do this shit by yourself, man.
Yeah.
You in the cameraman and you just down do it like that. Cause just like
just saying
the shit make you look lame, son. It make you look like you buying friends. Like if you gotta buy friends, it's just like what the hell with yourself?
My whole point is that, so
that shit is crazy, man.
That's my whole man. They were one dude talking about business people and how a lot of these, a lot of times you see them business people out. A lot of those relationships are business relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So they go out in a sense a lot of times the dudes are celebrating stuff, or you know, a deal might just went through, or they just, hey man, let's talk about this here and third. But them dudes really ain't. They cool just because they do business. But let something not go right between them. That'd be their biggest enemy.
Oh, definitely. More definitely.
So I'm like, these, you know, y'all see what Diddy going through.
Yeah. Like, man, it was somebody they was saying like people had to be around Shawty. They had to be like I seen a video the other day. I think it was day before yesterday. It was a video of him and Nipsey Hussle in the studio, right? Yeah. They're working on Victory Lap. I think they're working on a song for Victory Lap. And I think they had just got done with it with him. It was him, Diddy, it was Nip, Diddy, and Mario Wine. Okay. So they finished with the song, and they had Cassie and Lauren London on the couch right next to him, right? Okay. So they got finished with the song, and then Nip was like, man, we done. He started clapping, him and Mario Wine and shit. Yeah. They started clapping and shit. So he gave Mario Wine the dap in the hood. He like, yeah, we done, man, we done. That was the last song right there on the album. We done with it. So he started clapping. Everybody started clapping the shit. Yeah. So Diddy was just like, you know what I'm saying, we still gotta work on this one little part. So he told Nip, don't fucking clap. Don't fucking clap. Because we still ain't done with the shit. Yeah. And Nip looked at the nigga like, started clapping. He like, nigga, I'm gonna clap all motherfucking night. And we done, nigga. He started clapping again. So he looked over at it. He looked over at Lauren London, right? Yeah. So Lauren London, he was clapping. He was like, go on clap. She started clapping, and Puff was just looking like, laughing, just like, Lauren, I crack you up, don't I? He was just telling him like, girl, you better clap. What you talking about? Fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas. And it just like, Cassie looked at them and she started clapping. So it was just like, oh shit. So it was just like he was looking at them. Did have a little smirk on his face, and Nip still behind clapping. They just clapping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was just basically just you used to being around yes men and people down who gonna listen to what you say at home. Like nigga, no, it don't work like that. Nigga, I'm done with my album. Fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna clap until I leave this motherfucker.
Right. That's why. That's dope, by the way.
I'm seeing the video. That shit was funny.
By the way, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
But you gotta see how the look on Diddy. If I'm seeing the video, you see the look on Diddy's face.
Again, that's why somebody like 50 irked that nigga so bad.
Yeah.
Cause 50 looked at him like, bro,
I'm not feeling it. For real.
Take me shopping.
Like,
man, who is this nigga?
I think they leaked the video. I think they leaked the text message when he was just like he had 50 Cent probably like at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, something like that. Like, hey, come over and get a drink. And then 50 was like, hey, my nigga, it's like 2:45 in the morning. Like, what you talking about? Oh man, that ain't there, man. Come on out and get a drink. I don't know if this shit real or not, Shawty, but the shit looked real. And home was just like, man, don't call me, man. Like, don't call me this late, man. Like, the fuck wrong?
Hey, that's hilarious, Shawty.
Man, that shit was wild,
man. That's hilarious, Shawty.
Man, I gotta see you that shit.
Yeah, but again, I bring up Diddy because and everybody still got their thing. Like, you know, a lot of people think all this is happening because he went against the liquor company and all this stuff. Yeah. It really don't matter why it's happening. It's happening. Mm-hmm. Like, we here now. Like,
it's happening now. Shit.
Yeah, it's happening. Like, it's whatever gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I say all that because I'm like, now you got everybody kind of, you know, like I'm like every day on the Breakfast Club. I forget that girl name. I think her name Lauren or something. She do like the update. So I'll listen to her part, her giving the update. The funniest part about it, every time Charlamagne jump in, I said, Charlamagne want that nigga to go to jail so bad.
Who Puffy?
Yeah, Charlamagne want that nigga to go to jail. Hey, every day Charlamagne like, yeah, that sounds like an open straight case to me. I don't see how you not finding guilty. It just, That sounds guilty to me.
That shit crazy, man.
He been saying it since day one.
Yeah.
I said, Charlamagne, calm down.
Like
I get it,
but it just like it just like when you just do all that crazy shit, man. It's just like,
man. Yeah,
man. Like they had a nigga. They talking about they got. I hate to just even talk about this shit. Like all the shit going on in the court. It's just like the Punisher shit. Like they got a nigga called the Punisher. I'm like, oh my god, man, y'all folks tripping, man.
And I knew it was bad. They had brought some witness up yesterday, and they couldn't even say what her real name was. God.
Yeah.
God, you can't even say what her name is.
Man, that nigga is tripping, boy.
And real quick before we head out, for y'all that think the trial is over with and they done prove what they need to prove, this is what we consider halftime. Now the prosecution has. I think they either rested their case or they close to it. Like they brought up everybody they wanted to bring up and all this stuff. The defense still has their time, so we.
They put brand new big guns. Yeah.
Like I said, it's already been proven how much a piece of shit he is. So,
yeah. But you can't get fed time for being a piece of shit. You got damn prove.
Either way, I don't see him coming back to where he was. Because in the court of public opinion, he's done, so
yeah. I don't see him be able to make no money. I don't unless it's behind the scenes. You feel what I'm saying?
What brand deal?
Hell nah.
The best thing he can do, real talk, is start a podcast.
And look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Just like we said, I'm telling you, Shawty, the shit that finished them off, Shawty, with that Cassie video, man.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
That Cassie video off them, Shawty.
I even said to the folks at the job is that I was like, Shawty, they didn't even have to take this to court after that.
Nah.
They didn't even have to take this. Now I'm not saying he should, if he actually did things and all that, the time. But I'm saying in the court of public opinion and making money after that tape was out, that was it.
But see, that's all we talking about. We talking about the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about the courthouse. We just talking about
no. That's
court of public opinion is just like Shawty.
He done after that.
That shit off him, man. Cause like that shit.
That's like getting the death penalty in the public's eyes.
Made everything real, son. It made everything real. Like a lot of that shit they be saying, it sound like some fairy tale shit. Like, oh nah, he ain't, man, Puff ain't that bad. He ain't doing that bad. When they seen that shit, they see how home really am. Like, damn, son.
Yeah.
Cause that's what I did when I seen it. I just was like, I had to sit down and think about this shit. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Home really did it like that.
Because it's always one thing to hear about it, but when you see it,
and I take that back to the niggas who really got that mindset and they really got that red pill type shit. Right. Do y'all niggas want to get that bad?
Right.
That niggas can do that to their old lady, just run down in the hallway and just motherfucking slam her head like that?
Well, mind you, to one of your chicks.
Yeah.
That's the thing that tripped me out too a lot about this. She was the main as far as the public knows. Yeah. He had what? He kept a rotation.
Yeah.
I'm like, you crashed out like this. Like you in court now for it.
Yeah.
You crashed out over one of your girls.
And just imagine what they went through. When they went through. They just imagine that shit that they ain't even talking about.
You crashed out over one of your girls. One, nigga, like, bro, like
nigga snuck in the nigga house. Snuck in the nigga house.
That, bro.
And route this criminal prison.
Bro. You put a dog up. You got your ass whipped off of that. Why you gonna put my dog in the damn bathroom? Or wherever you put him. You would have got your ass whooped just off of that. So don't touch
but Shawty, what kind of crazy shit is that, Shawty?
Like over one of your girls.
That's crazy, boy.
Hey, listen, man.
That's crazy. Hey, listen, man. More shit gonna be revealed. I guess we got come back with some more updates.
allegedly there's another month of this.
Yeah, definitely. They still gonna be on this shit.
Don't be the defense. So we might hear some stuff we never. I'm afraid we were gonna hear from that side.
I'm scared what we're gonna hear. Cause just like did the warm up, man. I know that damn that third and fourth quarter gonna be crazy, man.
Hey man, listen, y'all folks stay up out there, man. Quit performing, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all niggas stay disciplined, man.
Please stay disciplined.
Stay fucking disciplined.
Be you.
Yeah.
Whoever that is.
Be you, man. Yeah.
Be the best.
Do your thing, man. And listen, man. We gonna down be back next week, man. Y'all have a good weekend.
Y'all folks enjoy out here, man.
Exactly, man. We y'all be easy, man. We out of here, man.
I'll let you.
All right.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today.